with Richard Hawley. Welcome, Richard. How's life?
It's good.
It's pretty good. I know that you've had was it a late night or an early morning? What does it
Both.
count as? A bit
Which
of both.
is the worst combination. Yeah.
Well, listen, we're really glad that you've made it here to Maida Vale, and you're going to be playing for us today. You're about to go out on tour again, though, right? So you're are you getting into itinerant mode now, and just
Just kind of got out of it.
Okay.
We went to Australia.
Yeah.
And I've only been back in like about a week.
Oh my goodness.
A weekish.
Yeah. Has it been
with the emphasis on the weekish?
Has it been like that since the last record came out? You must have just been touring pretty much constantly.
I'm nodding.
Yeah. In agreement. I mean, it's an epic record, Standing at the Sky's Edge. It's a bit of a beast. What is it like to play live? Is it kind of more exhausting? Because I remember seeing the show at the Forum a few months ago, and
that was when I was in a wheelchair.
Yeah, and
I was knackered at the end of that.
You were, and it was just, but it was just this huge kind of surge of energy watching the performance. How does this record compare to playing others when you're out on tour?
When you play live, you know what it's like. You're in a band.
I was. Not as good as yours, though. So
No, come on, they were all right. I saw you play live at Leadenhall once.
Did you?
I did, yeah.
I remember that gig. That was good fun. Yeah. Anyway, back to you. Yeah, I was talking to Colin from the band about your set, and he said that you've got a cover in there which is kind of like a romantic choice, but has a Dwayne Eddy connection.
Yeah, Dwayne taught it us.
Okay, so
it's quite hard. It's not like it doesn't. Some of the songs we're going to play don't sound romantic, but if you listen to the words, they are.
Is Standing at the Sky's Edge a romantic record, would you say?
I think it is.
Yeah?
It's a love for all things elemental, with the emphasis, obviously, on the mental. No, but it's the things that we're losing.
Yeah.
And I like to disappear into the woods with my dog and just lose myself for a while.
I know that you'd said that your dog should kind of have almost got a writing credit on the album, like an extra credit.
Yeah, we've got another one now.
That I just saw the picture. Very cute, your new puppy.
Hopefully he will inspire the next record.
Have
and I'll owe 2 dogs royalties.
Have you started thinking much about the next record, or are you still just kind of finishing this tour?
Yeah, just finishing that. I always write and always think of songs. In fact, my wife, who I adore, and on this day of all days, I should not be ashamed of saying that live on air, but she said something really amazing that was in my defence, that somebody just said, I was really lazy, I don't really do much. All he does is lie on the sofa. And she said, never confuse inactivity with laziness. Because in my head, you see, I was composing a symphony or whatever, and I guess she's kind of hoovered round me for 23 years. Yeah, and you are going to play a song, aren't you, for
we
my
are.
wife, Helen?
Tell me about the song you've asked for and why we're going to play it later. We'll have to get it sent over, but we're going to get it here.
Is Love Will Tear Us Apart by Joy Division, which actually is that we are physical evidence that hasn't actually occurred. After 23 years and 3 kids and 2 dogs and whatever, is that love hasn't torn us apart. So I'm sorry, Mr. Curtis. In our case, you were wrong.
So 23 years in, what's the secret of that? Is there any kind of relationship advice that you could give to listeners who are tuned in right now, who listen to your music and feel a connection with it, and maybe they're going through troublesome times with their other half? Right. Okay.
No. Always listen to each other. In the end, you have to listen. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Be gentle and kind, always, if you can help it.
It's funny that you say that, because when I was thinking about this record and thinking about Standing at the Sky's Edge, the thing I love about it is that it sort of seems to pull together a lot of different strands that have been in your music over the years. So you've got these kind of huge guitars, which you obviously remember from the Long Pigs in the early days, and then you have these very kind of tender lyrics. Are you a romantic songwriter, do you think?
I can't. I've tried actually to kind of be aggressive. I'm going to be muscular in my lyrics and stuff like that. And I just find it really difficult to do that because I don't feel it at all. I'm afraid I am destined to always be a softie.
I think of romantic in a broader sense of the
No,
word,
of
and I think
course,
it's
yeah.
particularly like a northern thing, or at least that's what I recognise it as.
We're all soft-centred, you see. If you reach into the chocolate box, you can get those hard toffees, can't you? You know, I never liked them. I always suck the chocolate off them, but I always put, toffee bit back. It's rubbish, horrible. But, maybe we are
Soft-ended.
caramel inside.
Absolutely. Well, listen, we can't wait to hear the session today. Thank you so much for coming to play for us, Richard. And we're going to get the track together. We're going to find a bit of Joy Division and play it for you later. Richard Hawley on BBC Six Music, and you'll be live with us just after 12.